Hey everybody, it's Matt from Junior Horror Movies, and I want to say to everybody, if I don't get the chance, to have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and Happy Holidays to anybody. But I wanted to get another list out for you. I couldn't get one out last week. I got a lot of Christmas shopping done, doing the wrapping, all that fun crap, and I actually bought a new app for my phone to categorize and make a database of my movie collection. I used to have one, it got ruined, never worked, so I'm trying to do everything by memory. Yeah, I'm getting older, so I bought a new databasing app, and I've been scanning all my movies in, and it's been a journey. I'm still going. So, but for you guys, instead of doing a top 10, since it's Christmas time, 12 days of Christmas and everything, I'm doing my top 12 Christmas horror films that should be in everyone's collection. Yes, these are all different types, but they all take place on Christmas. And there are so many different types of Christmas movies out there, but these are like the ones that you should have. So without further ado, let's get on with the list. So number 12 was put out by Artsploitation, and this was from 2016. That's called Red Christmas. It's got Dee Wallace in it. Pretty cool little slasher. It's about a family that's all home for the holidays. You got a mixed bag of family members. You have like a priest and his wife, not like a priest, but they're like holy individuals. You have a pregnant woman with her fiance or boyfriend, mentally challenged son, and a bunch of other family members are having a good old time during Christmas where Dee Wallace is the mom. Well, there's a guest. He comes in this black robe. He's saying that he's here for the holidays. He talks very slow. And kind of find out he is Dee Wallace's another mentally challenged son here to celebrate Christmas. They kick him out. They pee on him. They're pretty mean to this poor guy. So he just loses it and goes on a killing spree. Pretty cool little film from Artsploitation. If you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend it. Nice little slasher. Takes place on Christmas. Number 12. Number 11 is good old Jack Frost. Yes, the Killer Mutant Snowman movie. I can't believe Vinegar Syndrome put this out on Blu-ray. Again, you have your serial killer who gets into a car accident with a chemical plant truck. His genes get mixed in with the new chemicals with the snow, and it turns him into a living, breathing mutant killer snowman. Yes. They even made a sequel, and the sequel is pretty bad. But this one is fantastic. I love watching Jack Frost. Just a fun little goofy popcorn type film. Yes, that particular cover. But that has to be in people's collections. Number 10 is Krampus. Or Krampus. Pretty cool flick. I like how they did this. The boy is introduced with the rest of his family. His family's kind of not the greatest. And he sends a note to Santa, but he decides to rip it up and tear it apart and does not believe. Well, this sends the evil brother of Krampus to the facility. And of course, there's snow everywhere. It's dark. It's dingy. People are getting attacked by mutant toys. I really enjoyed it. I love the ending to this movie. Such a cool little twist. Different good take on Krampus. There weren't many Krampus movies out there until this came out. Then all of a sudden, there's tons of Krampus movies out there. So, yes, get Krampus. Number 9. From this year, actually. And it's Better Watch Out. I went into this blind. And I thought it was pretty cool. Better Watch Out is a boy named... what's his name? Forgot his name, but Ashley is the babysitter. He's here to watch this young man during Christmas time while the family's out partying. Well, it starts off as a home invasion type movie, but then it comes to a part where it's not a home invasion movie, more of a capture slash you're gonna do what I want type film. Very cool twist on this movie. I thought it was really well done. The actors did a well job on this movie. I don't want to get much into it because I don't want to spoil it. It's a good, holy crap, cool psychological type film. Better Watch Out from this year, actually. Good job. 8. It's Christmas Evil. Christmas Evil is a pretty cool flick from the 1980s. Actually 1980. Where it's not really... People think this is a slasher. It's not really a slasher. He doesn't really kill many people. But it's about a crazed killer killing, dressed up as Santa Claus. And going after certain individuals. It was also known as Better Watch Out, but I like it as Christmas Evil in itself. It's a fun, cool Christmas flick that takes place, of course, on Christmas. Highly recommend it, guys. Christmas Evil. I keep losing my number. 7. From Dick Moss himself is Saint Nick. Also goes by the title of just Sint, S-I-N-T. This movie is from Amsterdam. And it's in English too. And it does the whole spirit of Saint Nick, where he was a evil bishop. Came into the town, ravaged, destroyed people, killed people, murdered, raped, stole all the children. Well, the town's actually got him pretty much, set him on fire on his boat. Well, every 32 years, Saint Nick shows up to run amok during Christmas time in Amsterdam. Really cool flick. I like how this is done. And this one is, again, not really a slasher movie, but he does have some cool kills with this awesome looking staff weapon. And of course, the cop has to figure out how to stop St. Nick, rescue the kids. I was actually blown away on how well that movie was. Again, forgot the number. Fuck it. Next is Don't Open Till Christmas. This is put up by Mondo Macabro. And this one's from 1984. This one takes place in London, where a crazed person is going around murdering people that are dressed up as Santa Claus or wearing Santa Claus attire. This one is a slasher film. And the cops are trying to figure out who's doing it, because these people are getting killed in public places. There's a lot of people around, and one guy gets shot, another guy gets stabbed. There's a cool hot chick, like wearing the sexy lingerie, wearing a Santa suit, kind of. It's actually really well done. The killer has a bad history, why he is picking off people dressed up as Santa. So yeah, definitely check out Don't Open Till Christmas. If you're into slasher films, this is a definite must. Yes. Next one is another foreign flick. This one is from Finland, and that is called Rare Exports. It's a really cool take on a killer Santa Claus. Come to find out, in Finland, they're on a digging team, and they end up finding this weird crate and a body that's inside, and it happens to be good old Saint Nick. Saint Nick is not happy. He's pissed off. He sends his reindeer after people. Yeah, Finland has done a fantastic job with this movie. And this is what the inner cover looks like. Has to do with all crates and everything. Saint Nick goes on a really cool killing rampage. As you can tell, I don't open this as much as I used to. But if you're into foreign films, this one is a definite must own. It has English subs to it, so you have to read it. But it's worth it. Let me get back in there. So definitely check out Rare Exports. Fantastic little flick. All right, number 4 is A Christmas Horror Story. This one's a Christmas horror anthology. The guy that directed Trick or Treat did this movie. This one has several stories. One about kids trapped in the but in the basement of a school. And there's a spirit in there. And of course, it's done by a nativity scene. That was really cool. You have a Santa Claus versus zombie elves, which was fantastic. I love that story. And the other story was a family getting chased by Krampus. The family was not the nicest family. They don't get along with each other. They're just there just to deal with everything. And of course, fantastic film. Krampus looked sick. This white devilish, all dressed in blood, going after the family. But my favorite is Santa versus the zombie elves. And of course, has a great twist at the end. Love that twist. All right, number 3, of course, is Gremlins. Everyone knows Gremlins. Love this movie. You know, Gizmo gets wet, gets fed after midnight, unfortunately. No, it gets wet. The little gremlinoids get fed after midnight. I don't know what they're called, but the Mogwai. And of course, they turn into the killer giant gremlins. Happens to be the Diamond Edition Blu-ray, filled with a ton of special features. Sorry for the glare there. But Gremlins is a must-own. It's kind of a comedy-ish, but it's more than just a comedy. The fuck, how that got scratched? Can't win. Number 2 is, of course, a Silent Night, Deadly Night. Another slasher from Christmas-wise. Never got a chance to get the Blu-ray. Right now, it's freaking insanely overpriced. But right now, as sooner or later, I'll get the upgrade. But again, a guy dressed up as Santa Claus going on a killing spree. Again, Quigley's in it. A bunch of other interesting cast members. Pretty much the kid sees his mom being raped by Santa. And of course, grows older, becomes a killer Santa Claus himself. Spawned maybe 4 sequels plus that remake. Remake's great. I love the remake too. And of course, my number 1 is the original Black Christmas. The first slasher pretty much not to show who the killer is. So that was really well done. I like how they did that. So yeah, spoiler, but this movie's old. People should know it by now. This movie was done in 1974. Yes, that's how old this film is. And Screen Factory did a great job. There is a Canadian release too of this. So it's got a lot of cool special features. It did spawn a remake. The remake is okay. Some people either take it or you can leave it. I don't mind it. But I saw the remake in the theater first before I saw this. And then when I saw this, I fell in love with this version. So another slasher takes place on Christmas. Black Christmas, guys. All right, guys. That is my top 12 days of Christmas horror. There's a lot more Christmas movies out there. You know, like more Silent Night, Deadly Nights, Santa's Sleigh. There's other Krampus films out there. There's a whole bunch of other killer Santa Claus movies. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little list here, guys. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts. And again, everyone have a safe and Merry Christmas or a safe holiday, whatever you celebrate. I'm saying Christmas. I don't care. And you guys have a good one. Have a good one. Peace.